Hello and welcome and thank you for joining me. The Pro Tour is still going on. The top 8 is tomorrow at the time I'm recording this, but they posted the top 8 deck list. So this is LSV's deck that he made top 8 with. I'm going to try it out. It looks pretty sweet. It's a green black deck based around Collected Company and Cryptolith Rites. So it's kind of reminiscent of the rally decks of last standard. So you just try to get a critical mass of creatures and resilient creatures like a Blister Pod, and then Elvish Visionary, which replaces itself. Dustwasp Recruiter, which is a new addition from Shadows, replaces itself. It allows you to look for the combo pieces. So the main thing you're trying to do is you're going to kill your opponent with an Nantuko Husk by pumping it arbitrarily big, and also with triggers, sacrificing creatures, then your Zulaport Cutthroat will kill them. And then also Westvale Abbey can turn into Ormondal, and you can kill them that way. So it's just a really sweet Collected Company deck. I'm 100% positive Collected Company is just the best card in Standard. It might be the best card in Modern. It's just really good, and I just suggest always playing it if you can at all times at this point. So the main deck has 4 Landlord Waste, 4 Quagmires, 8 Forests, 4 Swamps, 3 Abbeys, 4 Loam Dryads, which help you accelerate. You try Company as soon as you can, as much as you can. Blister Pod, which just gives you value when it dies. The Cutthroats, like I said, the Rites, the Recruits, the Visionaries. Also, Catacomb Sifter gives you triggers to scry off your death triggers. Then the Liliana, which can buy back something like a Blister Pod to get extra value to your Husk, or Elvish Visionary, or Catacomb Sifter, or give back a Cutthroat that died to help kill your opponent. 4 Husks and 4 Companies. And the sideboard's mainly there just to try to get grindier against opponents that have a lot of disruption. Because I've already played it a little bit, and against the Mono White Humans deck and Bank Company, you basically don't want to sideboard anything. The deck's just so strong against them. They have so little interaction. So we have 4 Transgress the Mind, 4 Ultimate Price, a Flashback Marauder, 2 Kalitas, Trade or Forget. Great in the mirror. Like this deck, LSV said that you really can't beat Kalitas if they just play it like game 1. So you have to bring in answers for it, like Ultimate Price. Tireless Tracker and Uberwall Mysteries allow you to get grindier. If you expect the matchup to go long, like against Esper Dragons, you can cut the Cryptolith Rites and the Loam Dryads and stuff like that, where just not high impact because your thing's just gonna be dying all the time. And this card, whenever one of your creatures dies, you get a clue, and when you sacrifice a clue, you get a 1/1. It just allows you to stay until late game, and also Tireless Tracker turns your land drops into clues. And they work well together. So we're going to take this into a league and see how that goes. Alright, it's our first match, and we won the dice roll, so we had to play first. Let's see what our opening hand is like. Oh, this isn't bad. We have turn 1, Loam Dryad. Turn 2, Dustwasp Recruiter and Blister Pod. Then if we draw land, by then turn 3 we can collect a company, so we can definitely keep this. So the deck list just got posted, so I just been playing with the deck a little bit, and we'll see how it goes, and see. I know there's a lot of triggers, but luckily for Magic Online you can't miss triggers, they all go on the stack. So let's see if we can figure out our way to victory. So we'll play this Loam Dryad, our little almost Birds of Paradise. Just basic forest from our opponent, doesn't really tell us much. Okay, we did draw land. So play the Recruiter first, and then we'll play the Blister Pod. And say go. So if our Recruiter flips, we don't have enough mana to play our other Recruiter, it costs 1. Okay, red-green. So this might be Brad Nelson's ramp deck. Or just anything else. It could be anything. Who knows? Okay, looks like Brad Nelson's red-green ramp deck. Discorded. He played Tormenting Voice. So, let's see. So I'll go ahead and attack for a 2. Then I'll flip our Dustwatch Recruiter because we'll accompany on his turn. It's not gonna be a bad matchup. I think they have close next return. So unless we can try to play around the best we can, but it's still gonna be pretty good against us. Actually, I don't think they have an answer for Ormandel. So if we just flip it next turn, oh, we don't. Yeah, we don't have enough mana for that. We need to really need Cryptolith Rights for that to happen. So let's cast his company. He just played Nissa's Pilgrimage. Okay. Actually, that might just be lethal. Especially with the 2 blister pods. Let's see. It's going to be really close if it's not. Alright, so let's play blister pod. Play this recruiter. So let's start eating our stuff. I think he's dead. He's on the stack. There's a lot of clicking, a lot of triggers, but we can auto yield to these. Sacrifice the other blister pod. Get those out of the way. Everything else is just gonna be 1 trigger from now on. Oh yeah, he's super dead. Alright, nice little turn 4 kill. Alright, so that worked out really well. Okay, sideboarding. Okay, so we have all these cards on our sideboard, but this is definitely one of the deck, like a type of deck where you don't want to sideboard too much. We can bring in Transgress. I don't even know where to begin. What would we cut? Yeah, I think we just want to be as lean and like we don't. We could cut Loam Dryads maybe for Transgress the Mines, but do I even want to do that? Try to get more grindy by like putting the Tireless Trackers. Tireless Trackers seem pretty good. Yeah, let's cut these Loam Dryads and put these Tireless Trackers in. We'll just do that for now, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we're on the draw. This hand's fine. Maybe we just don't want Crypto like the rights, just because he applies a lot of sweepers, and we don't want cards that actually don't do anything. But that does get us closer to Ormandel. And that seems like a great victory condition in this matchup. I don't know how they can deal with it. I guess he could have Clip Wings, but that's... you could have Clip Wings. I was saying that's bad, but like, then again, it's just a card that they can't beat. Yeah, Magnetic Insight, Drawn Yard Temple. Yeah, so this is definitely the Brad Nelson deck. So, drawn a couple lands here. It's not good. We'll just play Cutthroat. And next turn we can play Rights and Cutthroat. Yep, traverse the Unwoon Walled. What did he get? I think he got that mountain. Fire Impulse. Okay, that's fine. So we can't play both this turn. It's not a big deal. We're just gonna play our Elvish Visionary. And next turn we'll play Collected Company. Okay, so this deck's pretty fun. And it's relatively cheap. So it casted Tormenting Voice, it's carding World Breaker, and it tapped Game Trail. So we're just going to play an untapped land here. And attack for 1. I think you just want to play this company like as often and as many as you can. It's pretty far off too from doing anything relevant. I think that's a Den Protector. It's not a big deal. Ooh. We're pretty close to lethal. We get the Cutthroat. I think we want Liliana here. Let's get a Husk and Liliana. Oh, we hit another company? Jeez. I think he's going to attack with all 3. And then company again in the turn. So we're pretty good with Kozilek's turn right now. It's going to be hard for that to do enough. Because like the Liliana will flip, we'll get a zombie token. Our Husk will stay alive. Oh, actually, the Kozilek's Return will kill the zombie token because we're going to have to sacrifice the Visionary to keep the Husk alive. Alright, turn face up Den Protector. That is more than fine. If we hit another Husk, I'm pretty sure it's lethal just because you can't block both of them. What is he targeting? He has not chosen yet. Targeting Fire Impulse. That's definitely okay. Another Game Trail tapped. Fire Impulse Liliana. So let's see what's going on in the top of our deck. Catacomb Sifter, Dusk Watch Recruits. Could get on the Liliana, would have flipped immediately. Let's get the token, and then we'll sacrifice the Visionary to scry. And flip Liliana. Don't think we need that. That's not bad. I want to hit like another Cutthroat or a company at this point. Or like an Ormandel, I think is pretty good here too. Okay, that's fine. Liliana's down. Alright, well that should be lethal. Play this Husk. 1 mana up. Play this Cutthroat. Alright, so we'll sacrifice this Scion. Oh, he just concedes. Yeah, so that's going to be... It's the start of our second match. We won the dice roll again. We gotta play first. This hand is very land heavy, but it has double visionary, so we could have any other two cards in our hand, so I'm gonna keep it. Our opponent mulliganed once. Our opponent's name is Juicy J. He keeps his hand, puts a card on top. We'll start off with our Quagmire. Say go. Shambling Vent tapped. Ooh, that's a pretty good draw. So if we draw like some spells here, we can just go crazy. Like a Collect Company or Dustwatch Recruiter. That card's really good in this deck. Okay, nope, just a land. So next turn we play the right into the other Visionary. Ooh, is this some kind of black-white colorless control deck? We're gonna find out. Okay, that's Cutthroat's good. I mean, spells are good. Let's play this Visionary. There's some land. Alright, so we're out of gas. We just need to draw Company or Dustwatch Recruiter, and we should be fine. I think we're just going to fire up this Quagmire and then play Blister Pod. Could have Grasp of Darkness, but that's whatever. Nope. So play Blister Pod. I don't really want to slow roll too many creatures. I don't mind slow rolling the Cutthroat. That one's so important, especially once you have like a Husk to kill your opponent. But the more creatures we have, the more mana we have, so. So maybe this hand was a mulligan, but it was just so powerful. Ooh, I could have also played around, what's it called? Not Seer by playing the Cutthroat? No, we just had Languish. Okay. I think I'm gonna play it now. Attack for 1. So we should draw Company, which should be fine. Obviously, you just always want to draw Company. If he does have another Languish, which is unlikely, so it looks like he's just black-white mid-range with Foundry of the Councils. Landlord Waste. Okay, so it's Abzan? With Foundry of the Councils? Alright, there's a Thought here, so our hand's empty. Okay. That's good. Eventually, hopefully we can kill that. Alright, well that's terrible. We're strong on the deck. There's only 3 of them. Let's fire up a Quagmire. Let's send it in. We still have 1 on defense. So yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. Ormandel seems great. I don't know. Can we do it? We have to activate a Quagmire. Bearer of Silence. Okay, is he gonna edict me? That's fine. We're just gonna kill our Scion. We get a Scry. We get a Drain. See what the top card is? You might want to Scry again if we bottom something. Yeah, so definitely gonna bottom that. So do we want to sacrifice the other Scion? Let's see if he attacks. He does, okay. So I might have a removal spell for this Quagmire. But then we get Scry again. We get a little bit more information. Oh, he didn't see it. Okay, that's fair. Let's see what's coming. So, we've seen this. Seen the Abbey. I think we're at the bottom next. We don't have enough creatures at this point. This Sifter. Okay, we're in okay shape. Gotta hit him with these guys because he can't block. Alright, so sideboarding. So this is a languish deck, so maybe we just want to cut the rights. We'll add the cards that help us live longer. Like, give us longevity. Childless Tractor, Unwalled Mysteries. Maybe cut Loam Dryad. Yeah, we'll try this out. Rights is so good though. Maybe that's wrong. This is one of the decks where, like I said, you just don't want to sideboard too much because everything's so important to how the deck runs to make it run smoothly. We'll see. Alright, so we're on the draw. This hand's very reasonable. We have a turn 2 Visionary or Recruiter, then we have Childless Tracker. We have like everything. This hand's great. We just need maybe a land or two. Basic Swamp for our opponent. Alright, there's the mysteries. We're gonna figure out who done it. So we'll just play the tap land, and next turn we'll play Visionary. Yeah, this deck's sweet. It's very cool, very fun. Foundry of Councils. Oh, so maybe it's not Abzan. Maybe it's just like mono black Eldrazi, and you're just playing those for maybe. Well, it has to have some white for the Shambling events. Maybe the Landlord Waste is just a black colorless source. It's very reasonable. So getting transgressed. He took the mysteries. Oh, sweet. Okay, that's cool. So no land. Let's play our Visionary and say go. Drew a Cutthroat. Okay. Next turn looks like we're just going to play the Recruiter. Mirror Pull. Yeah, so no land still. So maybe I can just can't cut rights. Because rights have been perfect with this hand. We'll try that out if there's a game 3. Put them back in. Play that. Say go. It's a good thought on us, and it's pretty good. We don't have okay, Bearer of Silence. That, on the other hand, I do not care about. So just sack this little Visionary here. So just sack this little Visionary here. so we'll do another vision. That's, if it's not land, that's probably the best draw besides that. And drew another cutthroat. So just attack for 2. So we just need to draw lands, and we should be in okay shape. It's kind of funny, I took out the rights for this tracker and the mystery, so we would have had it, and it would have been great. Because you can't, well, so you can't cast language yet, but now he can. It's like a reality smasher. Yeah, okay. It's pretty bad. Just take this. Another land, it's an avid. That's okay. I think we'll play a husk. We're not blocking again, so it's attack for 3. And if he does something crazy, like plays another smasher and attack us for 12, go to 1, then if we draw a land, like a colored land, we should be able to win with the cutthroat and like the blister pod, or just double cutthroats and the husk. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we could just eat this if we wanted to. I don't think we should do that. So going to 6. Might have a language here. We just lose our visionary and our recruits. Warping well. I guess we... Okay, that doesn't seem really good against us. I guess it gets like a blister pod, which isn't bad. We don't have any sorceries. Matter reshaper, okay. There's one card in hand, and we drew a land. I think we can play blister pod and the cutthroats. See if we can't attack because he'll just chump block. But if he doesn't block, is he dead? So that's 2, 4, 6 plus 8 plus 1, 2, 4 triggers. So it's not actually even lethal. So we'll just do this and say go. Can he, let's see. Can he mirror blow reality smasher? He can. I think we're still okay though. Definitely not dead if that happens. Yep. I don't think we're dead. Okay. Okay, sending it in. So we're just gonna sack both halves of blister pod. And we do get a flipper our recruit. It might be relevant. So 13. So if we draw a colored source, we can play the Cutthroat and the Sifter. Otherwise, we're just gonna play Cutthroat and Tracker. Okay, we did. Sweet. Oh, we need a black source. Okay, that wasn't good enough. Oh, then we should have held the land. Jeez, I was bad. Could have got a clue. Then we could have broke the clue. Have a 4-3. Yeah, that was definitely really bad. I'm there to place better play Sifter and Tracker. He's almost dead. We can put him down to 4. 2, wait, no, 2, 4, 6, 7. We can put him down to 5. Definitely a misplay. Okay, he's firing up the shambling vents. Is he just dead? Does he have like an ultimate price? Let's see. So let's see how we block. This here. This here. This here. And we'll eat them so he doesn't have to gain life. He doesn't put another permanent into play. So he has something. +3, -3. That resolves. So definitely still eating these because I don't want enough blockers. I think he's dead, so we're just going to sacrifice everything and then play Catacomb Sifter and attack for lethal. This is why our Huss survives. And that worked out pretty well. So he's at 4. We take 2. He doesn't get anything. Perfect. So he ended up not needing the rights, but I feel like we over-anticipated how controlling our opponent was. It's time for our third match, and we are on the draw this time. Our hand's pretty sweet. We have Visionary and into Liliana into Company. I'll definitely keep this. Lon our ways from opponent and Lone Dryad. So it's like the mirror. Or we have 2 companies, so hopefully that can help us edge out our opponents. Mirror seems crazy, just because you can't just like kill your opponent with Cutthroat. If they have a Cutthroat, they can sacrifice their stuff too, so it just kind of stays even. No attack, no one drop. Okay, we'll just play Visionary. Too bad we didn't have Loam Dryad last turn, that'd been pretty good. So that means we have to bring in Kalitas. That means we have to bring in Alternate Price for their Kalitas. And also we drew an untapped land, so we don't have to worry about, like, if we don't want to, we don't have to play Quagmire for a little bit now. Okay, so it's like he has a company. Guess we just play our Liliana. Just drew a land there. Nice to have like a cheap spell. We can play Loam Dryad and something else. Yeah, so here comes Collected Company. Let's see what he gets. Don't mind trading off like Elf's Visionary if he attacks, because I want to that flip Liliana, then we can bring back the Visionary. Okay, there's the Husk. There's a Recruiter. Okay then. Yeah, some Loam Dryad. I should have played that. We could be accompanying this turn. No, we couldn't, because I needed turn 1 to do a turn. Ooh, there's Liliana. Jeez. So our opponent has even better start than we did. So hopefully we can just hit like Husk and a couple cutthroats off these companies, and then we can just win. Or even if you're like the first one to get Ormendel, it's gonna be hard to lose. Well, there's his cutthroat. Okay. See, I think we're gonna need Ormendel to win this game. No attack. What the? He doesn't want to flip our Liliana. Okay. You got it, friend. Alright, so let's play it on top land, MTGO. I think I want his Recruiter to flip. That way he can't activate it just whenever he wants to. I think it's at this point it's worse to have the 3/3 than the 2/2. He might even activate it now during his upkeep. Yep. So what did he hit? Let's look at that. A little off screen. He hit a Catacombs. That's pretty good. He can even play it. Yeah, our opponent's really far ahead, but we do have double company, so there's a chance we can come back. So he starts off with a Visionary. Yeah, I think it's just gonna come down to Ormendel. So assume here's the Sifter. Yep. So before we block, let's just throw out a company and see what's going on. I assume we're just gonna chump block with this Visionary. Well, we didn't miss, but it's pretty bad. At least we get a redraw. Has another company, but we might be dead. So we have to jump block here. That's fine. So our Lily on the flip. He can flip his whenever he wants to. Yep. Okay. So on our turn, we get to play either Blister Pod or Loam Dryad. Blister Pod is more sticky, but Loam Dryad can help us get to playing more spells. Yes, I think we're gonna play the Loam Dryad. I'm also gonna minus Liliana to get back a Visionary. Each player discards a card. Okay, that doesn't seem right. Would he discard a Forest? We could also plus our Liliana just to get rid of his hand. Ooh. That's pretty good, I think. I think we're just gonna... Yeah, let's just get rid of what cards in his hand. Let's discard our Blister Pod. He discarded Westfall Abbey. Oh, I'm so lucky I did that. I don't know why he would plus it. Alright, so here's Loam Dryad. You can also just not play a creature. Come on, Modo, let me play this. So yeah, we're just gonna play Loam Dryad and pass. And we might be able to get him with Ormandel. There's no way to get rid of it in the matchup. We just can't make sure we can't lose to his Husk. Alright, okay, so it gets a lot of looks. That's a really good draw for him. Alright, so we have to discard. Oh, we should have kept the Loam Dryad because now we have to discard a Company. Also, we shouldn't have played the Forest. That was just bad. Oh, he's gonna try Ultimate Liliana? Interesting. We could animate this and block. That's a good line. Alright, let's hit some, Okay, we'll hit Recruiter and Visionary. Oh, we drew our rights. That's pretty insane. So we don't have any creatures that, there's no more Blister Pod or Catacomb Sifter. He's attacking Liliana. I think I might just let that happen. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. That's bizarre. That's a really good draw too. Play this. Play our Catacomb Sifter. No, we don't need to take a pain. We can activate the Abbey now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just sacrifice all these dudes that we just... And I think we kill Liliana here. Just because we don't want that to ultimate. We don't want anything to go wrong, even though I don't think there can be. Unless he gets his own Westfall Audi at this point. Put down the bottom. Put down the bottom. We don't need you anymore. Nope. Nope. Let's just get back in Elvish Visionary. Okay. Depending on what he does, we could actually activate that next turn. We'll just kill Liliana. Because we can't, like, kill him in 2 hits. It's going to take 3 turns, and at that point he can ultimate Liliana, so we want to kill Liliana anyways. Oh, that was pretty sweet. He gets 1, 2, 3 Dustwatcher looks. Okay. Yeah, it seems like this matchup just comes down to Ormandal. If I'm saying that right. Visionary. Cutthroat. Triple Cutthroat gets to the point where I think we're dead. But 2 Cutthroats isn't going to kill us. Especially if we get it untap. Oh wait, this... You can't make another Ormandal, it's legendary. Okay, no 3rd Cutthroat. Okay, Sifter, okay. So he has to have 14 creatures to just Cutthroat me out of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's not even close to that. Just got a little pop-up, that's annoying. So we're in a good spot. We are just like 1 Cutthroat away from dying. Maybe we should have blocked the Husk with our Quagmire. I mean, we can do that next turn. Alright, Visionary. So we just need to whiff on Cutthroats. That's how we lose this game. Alright, so here's Loam Dryad activation. Or maybe not. Okay, he's gonna look again. Yeah, so yeah, he really just needs... Okay, ooh, no Cutthroat. That is... Bush Pod's pretty good. It gives us 2 more... It gives him 2 more pings with his Cutthroat. Alright, there's his other Cutthroat. So as long as we live this turn, we get another 9 life. Hopefully that buys us a couple turns. Another Recruiter. Actually, are we done? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. He can deal 25 to us right now. I think so. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, no, I deal 20. Let's see. Alright, well, he's doing something. We're just gonna F6. Like, I was not gonna F6 because we could sacrifice our sign if needs be, but we don't need to do that. Luckily, those only has one husk. Once you get to multiple husks, it's hard to, like, if any of them get through, you're just dead. Did scry card to the top, so he wants whatever's on top. Ooh, hit. Ooh, wait, no, he has enough mana. So now are we dead? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Oh yeah, now we're dead. He hit the third cutthroat. So yeah, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. They sacrifices this 21. So yeah, we're dead. He wasn't that hard sacking, but getting the third cutthroat did it. Jeez. Okay. And a husk on top. Alright. So he just was able to company turn 3, and we were just so far behind. Well, you need to draw all 3 of these, so it wasn't that bad. Alright, so let's go to sideboarding. So we want Kalidas. We want Ultimate Price. Do we want Transgress the Mind? Don't think we do. So we're gonna cut our rights. Maybe you just want to cut Blister Pod. We want Loam Dryades. Nah, we'll try this out. Also, you don't want to have too many misses off your company. Let's see. So we like to play first. Yep. I have to mulligan this. We can keep this. We just need a black source. Normally that's insane. Alright, so we need a black source. We might be in okay shape. Alright, we drew one. Perfect. Visionary for opponent. So this turn, do you want Sifter or Husk? I think we want Husk and start applying pressure immediately. Let's do that. I haven't drawn a company yet. I think that's what this matchup comes down to. It's Liliana, okay. I'll just play Sifter. I'm not going to attack. I don't want him to get Liliana at this point. Also, really close to making Ormandal. Or actually just a land away. Oh, our opponent has double cutthroat already, jeez. Yep, we're obviously taking that. That was a good draw. So we'll play this tapped. Play this. Kinda wish, like, I think we're just gonna flip this at like Abby as soon as possible. Yeah, we'll take it. You got us. Big's gonna flip his Abbey pretty soon too. Oh, no creature. Oh, I mean company, obviously. Oh gosh, this is so bad. So he probably has collected company. And then he can flip Ormondal. We'll take 10 plus 9. Guess we just gotta say go. Because we need to flip our Abbey. Oh, no company. Jeez, what the heck? Okay, okay. No attack, okay. Alright, let's make a human. Oh no, I want to make a human. There we go. Guess we can play our cutthroat now. Guess we just go for it. And we'll keep a sifter. Oh jeez. Okay, this got a lot of triggers. So we're just gonna try to scry to a company. Can't believe he didn't have company last turn, jeez. Alright. This game's crazy. Nope. 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 Wow, I can't believe there's no company. Okay, there it is. So I don't know how like this game ends, because he can at the very least make a token now and then make a Ormondal, and then we're just like racing, but I get the first company afterwards. So he makes a token here. He makes it, we take 10, so we take 19. And gains 19. So maybe we should have kept Husk. That seems better now. Because we're going to need a Husk to finish this game. And I don't, like, there's like one Fleshbag Marauder, and so I don't think there's, at least with the decks that we played, if we're playing Luis's list, and there's no way to kill Ormondal. So I don't know how this game is going to end. It's really weird, really bizarre. I wonder what our opponent's thinking. I think it's going to come down to building up a board and sacrificing to cutthroats. And I've already lost one, but if he makes Ormondal, which he has to, he loses two. So I think we're favored in the long game. There's Husk. Okay. So he's going to have to sacrifice 3 creatures to stay alive. Yeah, we'll just take that. And then he's off Ormondal again. I think it's wrong. I think you just need to make Ormondal. Yeah, that's fine. We could have just blocked and prevented like 1 damage, but in case you didn't want to go for it. So we have a company on top. We have this visionary. Oh no, he made us lose the visionary. Okay, so he's gonna try ultimate Liliana again. That seems poor. We're not gonna attack Liliana. We're just gonna attack him. Just sacrifice 2 creatures to stay alive. He only has 1 card in hand too. Recruiter flips. So now he can't, or he can't make Ormondal if he minuses Liliana. So maybe we should have killed Liliana, but then he wouldn't have sacrificed anything to stay alive. So it's mute. Oh, and now he's activating? Jeez, yeah, I think we got this. Yeah, he needed to make a Westvale Abbey flip. So the first one he's okay. So now, yeah, he's super dead. He needs to get another creature in play, and that doesn't. It's not even enough because you can't sacrifice. All right, get the visionary. So this is 2, 4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think he messed up. Like, I don't know if it was guaranteed to win, but he was guaranteed not to die. We would have hit a recruiter and cutthroat off the company. Okay. So Liliana's good here. Do we want to switch anything? I think it just really comes down on Ormondal. Nope. Let's just play this back. Maybe we don't even need ultimate price. Nah, we'll try. I think like it's good because Husk is just one of the best cards. Ooh, this hand's great. Our opponent already mulliganed once. And puts a card on top. Okay. Blister Pod. Let's play our Lone Dryad. So we just need a company. We're in great shape. Ooh, perfect. So we can actually play Recruiter and play Blister Pod. Oh, we could have done that. No, we couldn't have done that paid free. Let's see. So just need a couple more mana and he's dead. Not totally dead, but we can activate Westvale Abbey with 2 cutthroats in play. And that's 10. Plus that is 9. Okay, there's his right. And nothing else. Okay, cool. Oh, perfect. Jeez. We're not going to attack. Because if you make... I guess we can attack. He didn't want to trade, but I kind of want to get some damage in chip shots because the lower he is, the better this house is going to be. Can't company now. But I just want to try to, like, if we just get 10 creatures in play, he's just going to lose, like, and, like, the more damage is, less creatures we need. There's company. Main phase, interesting. Husk and Visionary, okay. Yeah, let's try to hit land drops, I guess. Okay, cool. So we're just like a mana short of flipping the Westfall Abbey. Just play all our stuff. Might just be dead now. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Not quite dead. So send in the husk. Yep, there you go. So now he is dead. If we actually no, we have the mana. We can just sacrifice Blister Pod and then sacrifice the Scion to flip the Abbey. So yeah, he should be dead. Ooh, is he still dead? I think he is. So we'll sacrifice this. Do we need to sacrifice anything else? So we sacrifice the Scion, and we still have exactly 5 other creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. Alright, so that should be game. I probably got mastered, but we had an insane start. And I thought Cryptolithites might be bad after board, and they didn't seem to do anything for our opponent, but he was mastered. Alright, so let's add some mana. It's now our 4th match. We're on the draws hand. Sweet. In hand with the turn 1 Loam Dryad is awesome. And a couple of Catacomb Sifters to back it up. Our opponent mulligan to 6. Put a card on bottom. Okay. Basic Mountain. Ooh, Company. That means turn 3 Company. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh no. Looks like we're getting Fire Impulse. Okay. I'm just gonna draw land. Oh no, we don't land, because Catacomb Sifter will make a Scion, which will do just fine. Go ahead and play our Cutthroat, even though it's a little vulnerable by itself. Our little Cutthroat buddy. Looks like we're playing against the red-green ramp deck again. Yep, here's Nissa's Pilgrimage. I think it's better to play Sifter here. getting there. Down 19. And next turn we do have a guaranteed company. Another pilgrimage, okay. That was spell mastered, so he has lots of lands in his hand. Ooh. That means we can just play this visionary. Play this. And just say go. Loot up this company. That's a pretty insane draw. We have a lot of stuff to do with our mana right now. So we can play a Tarka. Looks like that's what's happening. Or a Chandra. Go ahead and tap all this stuff for mana. Let that resolve. Put that on the bottom. Say okay to Chandra. Stack these triggers. So we'll get 2 more scries to try to get some chafe out of the way. That, put that on the bottom. I don't want that either. Okay. So another draw. Ooh, a husk is pretty important here. Oh, and Cutthroat, is he just dead? No, there's no way. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, yeah. Let's see. So we're definitely playing this husk. And we'll attack the Chandra from 1. I'll play this other Sifter. Hopefully he doesn't have another Chandra. And say go. World Breaker isn't that big a deal. Yeah, okay, he just skipped. He must have no other big follow-up. Alright, so that's sweet. This matchup seems good for us. At least depending on how the game starts off. So I think we just want to bring in Transgress. Last time we didn't bring in anything, but seems a little risky. And we'll do that. So now a little disruption to try to interrupt his game plan. We're going to be on the draw for game 2. Keep. Sure. Tapped Game Trail. We're going to play a Quagmire tap and say go. Just play the Recruiter. Yeah, we can do that next turn. If he has like an impulse or whatever, that's fine. He did not. So if he missed on spells this turn, we could have flipped this, play Cutthroat and Transgress. This turn's aggressive. The next couple turns we're just gonna play companies. Jeez, alright. So we can get greedy. Well, I think we just gotta take the World Breaker. That's his like only playoff right now. Archive and Goggles can find him more stuff. But if we just take like one of those and he draws into lands and play the slower World Breaker normally, yeah, might be in bad shape. So let's take that. So next turn I assume he's going to play Goggles. There's a Cinderglade. There's the Goggles. I'm just going to attack for 2 and pass. So this now we're going to play around Impulse a little bit, and also Kozilek's Return. Ooh, they instantly draw like a Tormenting Voice. Looks like he did. It's pretty good. So we know his hand has a Forest and an Archive left. But if he just plays like the Archive, we might be able to kill him. Yep. So let's cast Company. Set this Cutthroat and Visionary. Ooh, that's pretty close to lethal. Let's see. Oh, does he have the Kozilek's Return? Jeez. Okay. So he takes 3 here. If you're going to play Visionary and Husk, oh, let's see. Well, let's go to our main phase. But actually, we don't want to do that because if he has a... If he has like a World Breaker, he gets the Kozilek Return back, and that's really bad for us. It just blows up our board. We just don't want that to happen quite yet. So he's... Chandra. Okay, that actually doesn't matter. That's fine. So he takes... Oh, he's just refilling his hand. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of poop. Okay. It's good. It's good for us. So I'd like to see a Husk off this. Perfect. Husk and Blister Pod. Oh, does he have Fall the Titans? I don't think that's enough. Well, let's see. It's for 3. That is enough. If he does it right. Alright, yeah, so it's going to be 6 on the Husk, so can't save it. It's not bad. We're going to play out a Visionary first. We did draw land, so we can do this. The Chandra is going to be a problem. We can sweep away our little dudes. Like that. He has no lands in his hand. Okay. And if we ever get to flip a Westfall Abbey, it's going to be game over. If it gets to that point, but we're not really there yet. So a 2 Magnetic Insight. So if he draws a land, he's totally... Alright, so there's minus on Chandra. Break the Archive. Probably should have done that first. Just plays a Game Shell immediately, okay. Because he drew no land. It's pretty good. Our opponent's drawn pretty well since our hand disruption hasn't turned out too well. Okay, so we'll play Liliana here. We'll activate our Quagmire and try to attack the Chandra down. Oh, does he have 2 fire impulses? Jeez. That'd be insane. Oh, he did. Yuck. Wow, our opponent's done very well. I don't know if we can win at this point. We're gonna draw another company. Jeez, yeah. Taking 2 fire impulses off that draw. Yeah, we're taking 6 here. Another Tormenting Voice. Wow. Yeah, so he has 7 cards. Yeah, I think we're dead. So in the Pro Tour, Luis lost to Brad Nelson in this matchup, and I can see how. Before, like, we just crushed our opponent, but this, yeah, I can see how you lose. Alright, I think we'll just play Cutthroat and Husk. So, he can't kill the Husk with the Chandra. But he probably doesn't need to at this point. He just has to cast something out of his graveyard. So yeah, of course, we're gonna activate there. Oh yeah, just follow the Titans. Yeah, we're just super dead. Jeez. Alright, so we're gonna be on the play. Transgress didn't seem that good. Maybe we just want to go back to the plan. Let's take those out. Let's put in Tireless Trackers, Loam Dryad, and back a Cryptolith Right. They have too much going on, and Transgress doesn't hit everything they even want to kill, so we'll try the matchup without them. Yes, you like to play first. Sure. I think this is okay. Double Liliana is kind of poopy, but yeah. Play that. Oh, he has the Fire Impulse. Or the Insight. No, just the Impulse. Okay. If we don't draw a 3rd land, it's going to be pretty bad pretty quickly. Missing land drops is going to be pretty brutal for us. Double Fire Impulse to start off. It's pretty good, if I say so myself. Pilgrimage. Or did hit our land, okay. Play the Husk. That's good. We need to make that land drop. That's like one of the last turns where to still stay in the game. Adhesion Archive. Is he just gonna close like her turn right now? Draconic Roar. No dragon. Okay, well, you got us. We're gonna... I didn't know he played that. That's crazy. Okay. Interesting. Alright, no. Double black. I think we don't play the tracker here. Just try to make the most of our mana. If we draw a black source next turn, we play Pod and Liliana. Tark is pretty bad. Like any kind of finisher right now is pretty terrible. Yeah, that's pretty insane. So we'll eat those guys. And Magmatic Insight. Yeah, this is a pretty hard matchup. And that's not gonna do it. Drawing double Liliana with no double black is pretty brutal. Serve him dead in a couple quick turns, like probably two hits from this Dragon Lord, and then a Fall of the Titans. Yep. So go to 11. Sure. So I don't know what we can draw here. He's been smart to, like, even though it didn't matter too much, to, like, use Kozilek's Return and to, like, clear up as much as he can. We're actually, if we draw a black source, like Liliana, like, can we deal 13 damage? So we sacrifice this for, get a zombie, get back Blister Pod. That's 6 more, so it's only 10. It's still crazy to think about that we can still deal 10, like get our opponent really low. Yeah, this Tyler's Tracker did not, like, the last game would have been good, this game didn't work out too well. Not being able to play these, just having them stuck in our hand was pretty... feels bad, man. No attack. That's surprising. Okay, play this. Guess that's a start. Oh my gosh. Oh, yep, that's one of the few cards that are just left dead. I guess Company would have been a good draw either at this point. Alright, it's time for our last match. We won the dice roll, so we have to play first. Okay, this hand has a fast start, but we just hopefully draw something to sustain that. Just play Blister Pod. See where we go from there. Game Trail. Looks like another ramp deck. We just drew land. Worst draw. So he probably played that on tap, maybe to have Fire Impulse, but we're just gonna play a Blister Pod. We're not gonna let him get our Cutthroat quite yet. Okay. Yep, definitely ramp. Yuck. Should like to see a Catacomb Sifter. Nope. Or in a Company. Just attack for 2. So I don't think, like, game 1's a little bit in our favor. They don't have as much as removal as other games. But this start's been so poor. Alright, this is Pilgrimage. It's gonna be hard to come back. Let's draw like a Company right now. Nope, not quite that. Could have fired up the Quagmire that meant in the right. I'm just gonna play the Cutthroat in case we draw something to use our mana next turn. Yeah, we kept a 3-spell hand. We've drawn 1 spell, but 4. So like here comes the Goggles. Yep. Ooh, Blister Pod. Okay. It's not bad. We don't get an extra activation if we don't attack, so we're going to attack. I'm going to play our little recruiter buddy here. So only 6 mana. He might not have a World Breaker this turn. That'd be pretty good for us. He's just gonna copy a Tormenting Voice. That's actually okay. At this point in the game, it's okay. Discard a second Goggles. Okay, that's fine too. just don't want him to finish up with a Kozilek's Return, but he's paying costs, so not looking too hopeful. Oh wow, okay. So we're not dead yet. Alright, there goes the Westfell Abbey to the bottom. It's a bunch of forests. Let's draw a card first. Oh geez. This might actually... Let's see. It's not quite, so we have 1, 2, 3 tap mana. If we had one more creature, we could do it. Jeez. Alright, so just gotta hope he doesn't have Kozilek's Return. Just attack for 2. And then we'll get a look with Recruiter. Almost had enough that turn. Alright, so let's add green. 1. Let's look at the top cards. Sifter. And we're going to scry to a company. Not good right now. Not quite good enough. Wow, there's like no companies in our deck. Okay. Last card. Another Torment Voice. So just doing a lot of cycling. It's not bad news for us. Though if he does play a fatty, he gets the Kozilek's Return back, which that is pretty bad. Chandra's good too, I guess. I think we're just gonna play Sifter and pass. You can like our start was so bad. We just gave him so much time. If he's already seen 13 more cards than us. He's gonna get the Abbey now, I assume. I'm gonna put that on the bottom. Let's tap this for mana. That's fine also, I guess. Let's do this now. take the 6. Oh, another close. Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna beat that. Yeah. Okay. That was insane. So I think we cut Liliana's. We'll add all the transgress. And on the play, we'll just bring 2 transgress. Just keep everything else the same. Just try stay pretty lean. And we'll see how that goes. If that works out for us. Yes, of course you'd like to play first. And we can keep this. It's a pretty explosive start. So yeah, putting the goggles package and ramp just push the deck like back into the tier 1, I'd say, area. Because before people playing that, like the last couple weeks, the deck was just like, oh, I drew all ramp spells, or I just had a hand with 3 world breakers and I couldn't do anything. But this like evens that out and smooths your draws. So play Loam Dryad. Little fake Birds of Paradise. Sweet. So we can play Visionary and Blister Pod if he lets us. Next turn we get to play Husk. Tormenting Voice, discarding Temple, okay. Ooh, okay. We're just gonna poop out our hand. And I'll tap the Husk, play Blister Pod, and attack for 2. So hopefully he doesn't have a Coldluster turn here, and if he does, it's not the end of the world. These turn into Scions, and we lose these 2. Okay. That's a good draw. I like that better than just playing Husk. So hit him for 4. Once again, pretty close to activating Abby, our friend Downtown Abby. Two Coldluster turns, okay. Down the bottom. Let that resolve. Down the bottom. That on the bottom. That's unfortunate. He's down to 10. And he can't like, not like he plays Chandra next turn. So hopefully we can. He just has like an in-between turn, and if we draw well, if we draw a 2 mana or less creature, we can just hit him for 10. So we can activate the Quagmire by tapping itself. Ooh, tapped Game Trail. Okay. Draconic Roar, Headed Where. That's out of the picture. Is a Blister Pod might be lethal? Okay, not quite. Just activate here. We could like keep up, make a token, but I like try to get him as low as I can right now. And we might be able to kill him with this Quagmire like after he taps out, because he can't play a World Breaker this turn. He plays Chandra. That would clear our board. But I have to kill the Chandra in order to do so. Then we hit him for 2, and we might be able to get the last 2 points in somewhere, like saving up like Cutthroat triggers or something. Dark Dwellers, jeez. Did not know they had that. Yeah. Really want to draw a creature here. Jeez. I guess we just pass and we just plan to make a token. This is really bad. We haven't drawn a company yet. Scryed silver cards at the bottom. Could give him a 2, but I think it's better like if we try to, like, because he could just trade with the Quagmire and then just kill our Husk. Yeah, that's why like Transgress is okay in this matchup, but if you don't draw it, and they already have like a Chandra in play, it's really bad. Alright, Goggles, okay. Roast. Okay. Guess that's a thing. Let's make a dude. Alright, finally. Okay, we'll just wait. If he like taps out for something and we hit double Sifter, we can make Westfall Abbey. Alright, so like, hopefully this is just Chandra, and luckily for us, it is just Chandra. Normally that's bad, but might be able to get him here. Because Fire Impulse, though, we're pretty done for. Let's get rid of those, and we'll cast Company. Great draws. Hit the Blister Pod because it's a little resilient. guess we transgress first. See what's going on. Okay, so it's clear. And we got him. Whew. So he blocks the house and takes 4. Attack all creatures at him. Whew. Alright, so how do we want to proceed? So we're on the draw. I'm going to go back cutting the rights and adding the transgress, and I'm going to add the flesh bag. Something like that could set out some jams. Let's see how this goes. So the format's still new, and I'm still new with this deck, so when you're experimenting with the deck, or like learning a deck, it's nice to do like experiment with your sideboard options. So we've done like a lot of different plans against ramp, and we'll see how it pays off. And we'll just like learn, like, sometimes transgress is okay, like there it didn't matter. Okay, this hand's okay. Weak to a Kozilek's Return, but what hand isn't? Maybe we'll get lucky. Drew 2 last game, maybe we won't have any this game. Really don't want to see that. The 5th land's kind of bad. Just want to see companies all day. I even thought about sideboarding out land, so we had 23. Alright, so we're just going to play as a visionary here. So no Toll Morning Voice for Magnetic Insight, which is really good. No 3rd land either, jeez. So we might have a roast for this Husk. We might not. I think I just let it die if he does. Really, just nothing. That's bizarre. Discarded Pilgrimage. I think we'll play these now. Yeah, something. We could sack. It's just getting damaged, but I think I'll just wait. Yeah, looks like we might get a little lucky luck out on this one. Okay, you can see it. So, got lucky. We also had a great start. We were able to go 4-1. This deck's very powerful, obviously. It goldfishes really well. It has insane matchups versus Bant and Mono White Human. So if you expect a lot of that at your local shops, or if you